Hello and welcome to Dutchman Seb. This week we're in the Mazda CX5 2.2 litre diesel Akera. Let's have a look and see how she drives. We're here today in Camps Bay. We're on the drive to Llandudno and it's a beautiful Sunday morning. Got some cyclists on the road and it's a beautiful day to be out taking a nice Sunday morning day drive. The Mazda CX5 is the first SUV that Mazda brought out, and this is the 2015 model. They're bringing out a facelifted model in 2017, and this is going to be a real showstopper. The CX5 model that I'm driving here today is the top of the range model. It's the CX5 2.2 litre diesel Akera. It comes with 19-inch rims, a beautiful infotainment system. You've also got beautiful features like cruise control. You've got adaptive LED headlights. We've got wonderful things like park distance control, rear view park assist cameras. We've got a panoramic sunroof. We've got lovely things like automatic gearboxes, also coming in an option of a manual gearbox, in a petrol variant and a 2-litre option for the engine types. This model of the Mazda CX5, the top of the range, comes with the Bose package speakers with 9 speakers surround, and you've got a wonderful sound system in here. It's absolutely marvelous to be in. You're getting a real good concert experience in here, and it's the kind of thing I love in a car, when you get real good sound quality. The clarity is just superb, and you don't get the noise from the road. You don't get wind noise in this car. There's no wind coming off the windshield or wind off the top roof, the sunroof. So it's really a comfortable place to be. I mean, when you're in here, you feel like you're an executive, like a real comfy ride. You're not really getting any kind of a feel of the road, of the bumps and the potholes. It's just smooth and calm and relaxed, and it can really make you feel like you're in a good mood all the time. Mazda's all about driving experience and fun to drive. I can say to you now that this is a real fun SUV to drive. Out of the SUVs that I've driven so far, this really gives you a good kick. A lot of power when you need it, but not too much to make you feel like you're unsafe. And the road handling capability of a car of this height and this caliber, you would expect it to be a little bit top heavy and rolling around corners. You get none of that on this car. It doesn't really do well at high speed cornering, but it definitely has a stable, firm road holding. So I definitely think that this kind of car has enough weight to keep it secure on the ground. The lighting system has a nifty feature. When it turns the beam angle around the corners, and it detects when a car comes past you, that it doesn't shine the light onto the car, so that you don't blind passengers and drivers coming past you, and you don't get reflection of your LED lights where you don't want it to be. And that's the kind of feature you really want in a car like this. I mean, when you're paying 500,000 rand for a car, you want it to have all the gadgets, all the nifty features. So all in all, I think this car really has a good value for money. There's an all-round package in the car. You feel like you're getting a real good executive car. It's luxury. You've got beautiful, stunning leather trim on the steering wheel. You've got almost a leather sense feel on the dash. It's not quite that plastic that you get in other model cars. You've got beautiful leather finishing, red lining stitching on the leather on the seats. So you really get this finishing detail that Mazda have really taken care to make the car really presented well. And Mazda have come a long way in my opinion. I think that they are designing absolutely beautiful cars. I mean, they've really done a good job, and I think the engineers at Mazda can give themselves a pat on the back, because what they've done with the clutch and the gearbox, this car, the gear changes are absolutely smooth. There's no jerk. You don't feel like it's struggling to find the gear. You don't find any problems when upshifting or downshifting, and it's just so smooth and calm and relaxed in here. You really don't find any kind of struggle with this car. And that's the thing I love about the CX5, is that it's effortless. I feel like the car drives itself. And talking of which, it actually has lane keeping assist. It's got cameras in the front, and it detects the white line on either side of the car, and it actually gives you vibration through the steering wheel and corrects your lane path. so that if you're veering off the lane or you're going into the oncoming traffic, it actually turns the wheel back into the lane. I mean, that kind of feature is amazing. It doesn't do so well on the hard corners, but when you're driving on a road that's fairly straight with a gentle bend here and there, or if you're not really paying attention to where you're driving in a straight line, it kind of keeps you on course. And that kind of feature is really nice for driving late at night if you're a little bit tired or fatigued, or you've had a long drive on the way home. So that's the kind of feature that I like to see in a car. My favorite feature of all, I think, is the blind spot monitoring in the side mirrors. You've got a little orange light that comes up in the side mirror that indicates when you've got a car in your blind spot. It'll also then beep at you when you put your indicator on to warn you of somebody in your blind spot. It thus uses radar technology to detect people close to your side mirror. It also uses the park distance sensors at the back and on the front to warn you when there's obstructions around you or pedestrians crossing the road. So that's the kind of thing you really want when parking or getting in and out of a tight spot. People often don't like driving a diesel because of the noise of the engine. It sounds too much like a truck. The Mazda CX5 diesel really has an amazing diesel engine with turbocharged and intercooling to make sure that you're getting the most amount of fuel efficiency out of your diesel. And the nice thing as well is that you hardly even realize it's a diesel, because the diesel engine is very subtle and calm and quiet. It's more of a relaxed diesel, and you don't find like you're actually driving a noisy truck. And the nice thing as well is that most people ask you, is it a diesel? They don't actually realize, because you can't tell, you can't hear. And that's the thing you want from a car. You want it to perform, give you the fuel economy and the savings on day to day. But we're going to talk a bit more about, is it really worth paying a bit extra to get a diesel and save on the fuel in the long run, because you've got to pay extra for diesel maintenance and servicing. The nice thing as well about a Mazda is that you're getting a 3-year service plan. You don't really have to worry about that. You're getting a 3-year warranty. I mean, those kind of things that come standard with the car. It's absolutely fantastic to get that kind of level of service in the car. You don't find anywhere else. I think that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Dashman Seb. Don't forget to subscribe to my video in the link down below, and we'll see you soon for the next video. Have a good one. Ciao for now.